guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite fall looks. This beautiful bold lip and shimmery golden eyes to kind of go with that fall feeling where all the leaves are changing colors and falling from the sky, unless you live in some wonderful tropical paradise, in which case I hate you. No, I love you, really. I love when the leaves change, so don't worry about it. The first thing that I'm going to be using is the Andalou 1000 Roses Face Cream. And I'm just going to put it all over my face and neck, and it has a little bit of SPF in it to help protect my skin. And also, I just always put on moisturizer before makeup so that it helps not dry my skin out and makes your makeup just apply that much better. And then I've got my Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer, and I'm just going to use a little bit of that and pat it on my skin there. And that's going to create a nice, really soft and just even kind of texture for the makeup to go on, so that it'll go with this very kind of matte romantic finish that I want. Do a little pat. All right, a little more patting. You got to make sure it's all patted into your face. Okay, so now, thinking. I've got my MAC Mineralize Concealer in NW20. And I'm just going to be dabbing a little bit of that under my eyes. Whoops, I can't even open it because that primer, it makes your hands really slippery. So you might want to have a towel on hand, or like I did, I used my sweater to open the bottle, because I'm telling you, it makes your hands so slippery. The very properties that make it nice on your face make it hard to open anything else afterwards. Okay, so now I've got my concealer kind of put there on my face, and I'm thinking, what did I forget? Right there, there it is, there's the face. There's the face of a girl who's forgotten her brush. Oh God. Okay, the triumphant hero returns with her concealer brush. Okay, so now we're just gonna pat that into my skin. That's what you wanna do, just pat it in. Get rid of all those under eye circles and just all that nonsense. Goodbye. Hello, a smoother complexion. Next up, we've got our MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and I'm just going to be using that on my eyelids as an eyeshadow base, and it will just cancel out all of my natural skin tone on my eyelids, which is really kind of translucent. Get rid of that. Want a nice matte base. It's just kind of beigey. Then we're gonna grab the MAC Studio Fix SPF 15 foundation in NW10, and this is just gonna help really make a nice, after I get a brush, there we go, there's no pump that comes with it. So get your brush, pack it on, and what I really like about it is that it's gonna take all of that translucent skin that I've got, redness, all that, and just make it neutral. Sometimes I just want to have dull skin, and this is the dull skinish, is that a word? The dull skinny-ish foundation that I've got. So going for dull skin. Don't want to appear human. Must cancel out all signs of life. I'm going to apply my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. And I'm kind of going with a C shape, just following that bone there. And then a little bit on my chin, just to give it a little extra definition. So I really feel like my chin doesn't give itself a lot of definition just in life, so I'm going to help it out a little bit. And then we're going to go in with a totally matte white eyeshadow by MAC. And we're just going to pat on top of where I had put that C shaping with the blush, I'm just going to add that white on top of that, so that when I blend it together, it's going to be a highlight and a contour kind of all at the same time. Gonna get it on my eyelids, basically everywhere that I want to pop out just a little bit more. Now on paler skin types like me, it's not really that outrageous looking, but just go with what works for you. And now we've got our MAC powder, and I'm going to just skip a step there. Some people blend in all of this stuff before they put their powder on, but I'm just going to use the powder to blend it in so that I kind of don't even have to work as hard. And I really, really love this brush that I'm using. It is actually a brush by Avon with the Mark branding of Avon. And it's really fluffy and nice, and it wasn't very expensive, but I really like it. And it's cute. That's always a bonus. And now, to start on those eyes, I have the Naked One palette. Now, a lot of people do eyes first and then do their face. I just got used to doing it this way, so whichever way works for you. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put Virgin, the first shade, all over my lid up into my brows. I'm just fluffing that on my eyes. And that creates a nice, really pale white base. And it has a little bit of shimmer. And then I'm going to take the next color, and that's Sin, and I'm going to use that on the outer part of my crease. So I'm just going to take that color and put it right in there, right in the crease. On both sides, of course. The next color that I'm going to be using is Smog, and that's one of my favorite colors ever by Urban Decay. And I'm actually going to be using a little bit of Fix Plus on the brush by Matte, and that is just going to make it last longer, more intense of a color, and yeah, I like Fix Plus a lot. So I've got my little smudgy brush, and I'm going to be taking that Smog and putting it all up on my crease again, kind of going over top of where I'd put that lighter color, and using the lighter color to kind of gradually work its way up to the darker color, so it kind of all fades in together. And I'm not even going to worry about that fallout. I'm just going to brush it up a little bit with my fingertip, and see, it's not so bad. And then what I'm going to use next is grab my fluffy brush, and I am just going to blend that out with my Virgin color. There we go. See, it's kind of like magic. I think a lot of people stress out. I know I did when I first started doing makeup. I really stressed out about those harsh lines, but you just get yourself a little fluffy brush and use a lighter color and blend, and yeah, it works really well. Now I'm going back, and I have Half Baked, and that is a really golden color. It's just so pretty, and I'm going to use Fix Plus with that again. Ooh, I try to be really gentle with the Fix Plus because it does not take much to make it work really, really well. And I want it to be intense, but I don't really want to waste any product. And I'm going to pack that on the center part of my eyelid. All that gold color right in the center. And that just makes your eyes just pop. It's so pretty. I love Half Baked. It's such a pretty color. In fact, I think that in this palette, that is the only color that I've reached pan with. And yeah, that just goes to show you. I've also bought an individual one of that, and I totally reached pan with that one too. I just love Half Baked. It's such a beautiful color. I just said such twice, but that just goes to show you, I really mean it. I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to use it on to line my lower lash line. And I'm just going to go from the center of my lower lash line to the outer corners. I'm not going to extend it all the way in, so that leaves the inner corners to be lighter and brighter. So now I grabbed my MAC eyeshadow, the white color, and I am just going to be taking that in those inner corners and extending the white up until the brow. And then grab your fluffy brush and then just brush away any fallout that came your way. No big deal. Now we're going to take the MAC Pro Longwear eyeliner, and it is in black, and I'm just going to be lining my eyes as well as my waterline with it. And I got this one because it really will stay in your waterline a lot more, especially if you tear up a lot, or I use eye drops, so sometimes if you're using eye drops it will be a nightmare, but not with this one. Now I'm going to grab my MAC Fling eyebrow pencil, and I'm going to do those brows because they are not done, not even a little bit. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit of color there to make them pop out a little bit, to make you even be able to know they exist. I just try to follow the natural shape of them. I'm not really trying to change the way that they are growing. I just try to darken up what I got. Now I have my Extended Play Mascara by MAC, and I'm just going to be putting that on my eyelashes. Oh, whoops. That's okay. These things happen in life. The important thing is how you react to these little adversities. So, first up, you're gonna try to take a brush and just lift up as much color as possible. I blend upwards a little bit. Ooh, and then I'm just gonna kind of wipe upwards. Oh god, it's okay. See, it's almost as if it isn't there. And then I have a little bit of foundation on that brush, and so I'm just packing the foundation back into that corner and remaining calm. That's the biggest thing. And I think that this is the main reason why a lot of people do their eyes first before they do their foundation, but hey, that's just the way I roll. Okay, and so now we've got our MAC lipstick in Morange, and this baby is bright. It is so bright and happy, and I love it so much. It makes me happy. What a difference a lipstick can make. Look at that. So bright. And then I'm just going to be putting a little tiny bit more of that half-baked eyeshadow with my fingers right on the middle part of my eyes, just because I wanted to make it just a tad bit brighter. And then going back over it just gently with my fluffy brush because I want to maintain the blended look. So now I'm going to use that Fix Plus all over my face. Yay! Oh, I love the way it feels. And now, the crowning glory, the floral crown. I think I'm ready for fall now. Thanks for watching!